All right, welcome back, folks. So we are the day after the event. I meant to put out a video sooner with a little bit of an account tour and a progress update, but I had a nasty headache today and just didn't get around to making any video or doing anything. Pretty much just been laying on my butt all day trying to rest and trying to deal with a headache, a migraine that was pretty bad. But anyway, I'm feeling well enough to make a video. As you see, I got global turned on. I've been chatting there. I usually have global turned off, but with all the 7-star chatter and everything else, and I got into a conversation about account progress, and it dawned on me I haven't really. I've given a walkthrough and shown my champions, but I haven't really given a full blown account tour as far as where I'm at in the game, my progress, what I still have left to do, what an account like mine looks like. With 1169 champions, 4.4 million ratings, 17,400 prestige. You'd think that an account like this would have some mad progress on it. Well, I'm gonna do a warning, a sensitive content warning here. This may not be suitable for all viewers. I'm just gonna put a viewer discretion is advised because what you're about to see might make you pretty mad when you see an account like this that has the progress that I have. But we're gonna go through everything. It might be a little bit of a long vid, but we're gonna go through like a full blown account tour. Go tab by tab, look at everything, let you dive in, see Crasitos's account as of the day after the 7-star event. Now we still have the Shooting Stars quest coming out tomorrow, I believe, which should give us some access to more 7-star shards and other rewards that we're not aware of. Maybe even another rank 2 7-star, maybe some more crystals. Hopefully we can dupe our Wiccan. I did wind up taking my Wiccan to rank 2 after I made the video. But let's dive into it. We'll just go pound for pound here. We'll start in the fight screen and we'll start on the story progress, and you can see where I'm at in book 1. You see I've got Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, Act 4, Act 5, 100%. And I'm actually going through Act 6 now. Now that I've got a rank 5 Herc, I'm pretty much just steamrolling through this. A couple days ago, this quest, all these were at like 17% or 23%, whatever the very, just single path completed. And I've got those for 100%. I'm finishing up chapter 3, and then I'll blow through chapter 4 here. Hopefully get that Breaker of Thrones title. Maybe we'll pick up a what's her name, Kamala Khan or Howard the Duck out of this. We're still missing a couple. What is this? A 6-star Awakening gem. Nothing we need. Nothing really here we need. We just want this Breaker of Thrones title. Honestly, I think this is one of the most well-earned titles in the game. There's a lot of rare titles, a lot of good titles, but seeing that Breaker of Thrones really shows someone's commitment to progress because the rewards here aren't fantastic. They used to be, but where we are at the game now, there's just not a lot of motivation to complete this. New content rolled out so fast that people just kind of moved on past Act 6 before completing it and needing to have it done. And now that they've nerfed it and it's only two per tile, I think more and more people are going back and wrapping it up. Me, I just never did it because it's annoying content. But with champions as high rank as they are now, it's just easy to steamroll through it. And then Storybook Act 2, I've pretty much only done what's needed for Paragon. I haven't really gone in here. As you can see, I started to try and go through Act 7 100%. I got Chapter 1 done. I was kind of working on Chapter 2. So Act 7 has actually got some decent progress on it. I still need to do Chapter 3 and 4. They're only a single run through. Act 8, I've only done enough to get to Paragon. Just took out that whatever that is. Haven't even touched 8.2 yet. Haven't looked at Bahamut or whatever his name is. Like I said, haven't touched these whatsoever. And that's my story progress. So, I'm way behind most of the community. People that have accounts like mine usually have this content 100% explored, a week after launch. I really, a lot of people know that I historically have invested a lot of money into this game for progress. I've really cut back lately. Haven't really been buying a lot of the deals anymore. But all the money that I spent over the years since 2014 have always really mainly been for crystals, for collecting champions. I mean, this number is the number that I'm most proud of. This 1169. That's what I'm in it for. When I go to champions, and and I press this filter and I go to unowned, that's it right there. That's my goal, is to see no one there. And then, more specifically, go through each category and see no one there. I think very few players have this goal. I think this is a second, a back burner goal or a side goal to most people. To me, it's the main goal, collecting them all. That's really the only big reason I play. And the collection doesn't stop there. I like to collect titles, as many as I can within reason without having to go through crazy content. As you can see, I've got quite a few titles, lots of older titles. And then same thing with profile pictures. You'll find I have quite a few profile pictures. We don't have to go into the champion specific ones, but the profile pictures, I've got quite a few. I don't collect everyone here. This is tough. These are really expensive to collect. 500 units for the purple ones, usually. So I'm kind of picky with what I collect here. I collect all the Deadpool ones, Plat Pull ones, Gold Pull ones. Especially the one that I rock. That's very sentimental profile pictures to me. Not necessarily because I like Deadpool, but just because the circumstances in which I was able to get the Deadpool profile picture really means a lot to me. Got to get the Thanos, the Collector. Any profile picture that's related to a trophy champion. Got to have. As you can see, this profile picture right here cost 18,000 units. There's probably not that many people with this profile picture. I think I've seen one other person with it. I think Brutal DLX has this profile picture. I'm sure a couple other people have this profile picture, but that is one of the rarest profile pictures in the game, I would imagine. Not necessarily because it's availability, but because of the paywall that it was behind. I just don't think that many people dumped that many units in order to get this. So if you guys see anyone out there with this profile picture, I'd love you to leave a comment with their name. I'd love to chat with them or take a look at their profile. As you can see, got some stuff in here, and then we have the non-class specific ones. Gonna have a whole lot of profile pictures under this category. A lot of the ones you've already seen, a lot of the event ones, the summer camp ones, the voter choice ones. I got all 15 of those or whatever. All the special ones. Again, I'm just a collector. I like to collect the things. I like to have all the stuff. I just got to get them all. Got to catch them all. I blame it on Pokemon. I blame it on growing up in the 90s. Just got to have everything. As far as the event quest, I haven't really done the event quest. I've been just, I really need to dive into it. I just haven't really done it. I do the contender, prove and conquer, or whatever for the Marvel Insider rewards. I haven't even begun the Thronebreaker event yet. The rewards are good, but it's just such a time consumption. I just haven't dive into it. I haven't really been doing the event quests as much. I do the side quests every month. Definitely 100% at all the side quests. Looking forward to tomorrow's quest to drop alongside the Shooting Stars quest. Battlegrounds, I don't really grind Battlegrounds. I just do enough to get, the couple objectives, the dailies and whatnot. I just don't have the champion knowledge. I collect them. I don't sit there and read the paragraphs and learn them. I don't know the champions. I know all the champions from 2014. I know Herc, Shang, Corvus, and that's about it. I mean, I probably am pretty familiar with about 20 to 25 champions and how to use them effectively. Maybe 30 if I really go through the list. I know how to use him, I know how to use her, and so on and so forth. But for the most part, I don't do well in battlegrounds because I don't do the matchups very well. I don't know who counters what very well. My champion knowledge just isn't there. I really just play for fun and enjoy it. The only times I read are, or when I absolutely must is, I try and pay attention in Alliance War or Alliance Quest. I just do map 5 so I can blow through that with just about anyone. But for Alliance War, if I don't feel like reading, I'll just reach out to an Alliance mate and say, hey, who should I bring for this fight? Give me a 20 word or less nutshell version on how to fight this with that person. And, then I'll bang it out and it's no problem. But, I don't usually sit there and read and analyze champions too much. So my Battlegrounds progress, as you see, is pretty low. I don't really dive into that too much, even though Battlegrounds, honestly, objectively, I think gives some of the best rewards in the game. I really do enjoy Battlegrounds. I don't have the time to invest to really learn the champions well enough to be competitive enough in it to get the rewards that are great. It really does take a time investment, but with my work and home life, I don't have a lot of time, to really sit down and dissect the game to a level where I can be competitive with some of the really skilled players out there. I have the roster, I have the skills, I just don't have the knowledge. Once I learn a champion, I can move mountains with them, but I just don't take the time to learn anyone. So that's Battlegrounds, Alliance Quest, Alliance Wars, Incursions. Don't really need to see that. Let's see, we can dive into the special quests. So you can see, I've 100%ed Realm of Legends, Labyrinth of Legends, and Road to the Labyrinth. Labyrinth of Legends, really the only reason I did that. I had to get that 5-star. Let's go in here. I had to get that 5-star Classic Ultron, Labtron as we call him. And of course I have him maxed out Sig 200 because he's awesome. He's a trophy champion, so got to max him out. Abyss of Legends, Eternity of Pain, and Grandmaster's Gauntlet. I haven't even touched these. I have not even done a single run through Abyss. I need to. And again, I have no motivation to do Abyss except for this right here. I want that profile picture. That profile picture is massive. So, I've got the champions ranked up for this. I've begun to kind of start watching some videos. MCOC Noob puts out some amazing walkthrough content. Big shout out to MCOC Noob for costing Kabam probably millions of units in helping players get through content effectively and being able to do it with less and less revives and items. He just really helps the community save their money, save their items by getting through content. So much appreciated, MCOC Noob. Not sure if you'll see this, but big shout out to you. You've gotten me through every piece of content that's been remotely difficult. But as you can see, 0% through Eternity of Pain. I got to do this eventually, I guess. The rewards are all right. They're good. It's worth doing. I just need to figure it out. Really, I just want to collect champions that I don't have. Those don't offer any specific, trophy champions that aren't available. It's just some Nexus selectors. No big deal. Grandmaster's Gauntlet, same thing. Doesn't really give you any champions. Just gives you some mats. Or no, what does it give you? It gives you a rank up from 1 to 2. Not a really huge is that really all this thing gives you? I think it gives you more, it just doesn't show it. Didn't mean to open that. So as you can see here, I've only done half the content here. Realistically, only probably 10% of the content, because these three, the Grandmaster's Gauntlet, Eternity of Pain, and Abyss of Legends, are just massive pieces of content that I'm just going to need to take some vacation time for a couple days and just slam them out. Special quests, that's what we just looked at. Back issues, the variants. Still need to do a lot of the classics. I've done 2 of the classic 100%, 3 of the classics. So still have a lot of the classics to do. Probably a good place to just throw my rank 4 platinum pool in and just burn some energy on. Really need to get through the classics, and then the variants. As you can see, I haven't done much of the variants at all. I've done those 3. So I've still got 5 more variants to go that I don't think I've done. I haven't even touched that one. I've done, I think, 1 or 2. Let's see, done a couple paths on that one, maybe. Haven't touched that one. Looks like I did the first quest of this one and gave up on the second quest. Not sure what happened there. Probably ran into some annoying champion and then never looked back, and then haven't even touched the first one. So lots of content to do here on the variants. As you can see, you got a lot of progress to make. So between the variants, the Abyss Legends, Eternity of Pain, Grandmaster's Gauntlet, gotta finish Act 7, gotta finish Act 8, finish Act 8.2, and finish Act 6. So I've got a lot of content to clear. You know, for a count at my level, this is a lot of content. A lot of unfinished content that still needs to be done. What do we got here? Karina's challenges. So as you can see, I have only completed 3 from Volume 1 and 3 from Volume 2. And I wish I could see which ones they were. So I've got a lot of Karina's challenges to do. You know, I just can't imagine doing this quest with a 3-star Loki. I think the first thing is an Electro, and I think it's an Electro and a Yellow Jacket. And the Electro, you can't beat that Electro. Like, that's just going to take a ton of revives. See, I don't like doing content that I have to spend items on. I don't usually do content until I can clear it without using items. So that's most of this stuff. This is stuff I haven't done because I know it's going to take revives. And pretty much all the content you've seen, with the exception of, like, you know, the champion 6.22 champion, and I'm sure I did revives on Grandmaster and stuff, but for the most part, most of the content I do, I try and do itemless, just because, like, I feel like if you have to do a revive, if you have to use a revive, then you're not ready to do that content. That's my, you know, that's kind of my stubborn Cracetos mind at work there. And I know that's not realistic. Kabam designs this stuff for you to dump units into revives in order to complete it. But my stubborn self is patiently going, well, eventually I'm going to have 7-star rank 5s, and I can go in there and one-shot the Abyssal Legends. You know what I mean? You know, that's years off, but, you know, that's kind of in the back of my head that, you know, the longer I wait, the better champions become, and the easier legacy content becomes. That's exactly what I'm doing with Act 6 right now. I'm literally just steamrolling with Herc. You saw the team I was using. You know, Hercules with the Heimdall Heimdall Thor synergy. With Heimdall, obviously, when you would be knocked out, you just get a burst of like 15% health and you go indestructible. So it just kind of saves you from triggering your immortality and gives you an extra little bump of health. But additionally, when you dash back and hold block, you replenish 15% of your missing health. I originally just thought it was 15% health, but it's of your missing health. So if you're at 50% health, you're going to get 7.5% health back. So you'll go from 50 to 57.5. If you're at 10%, you're going to go from 10% to, you know, what's 15% of 99 plus 4.5, 13.5%. So you'll go from 10% to 23.5%. You know, so you get a lot of health and you get that. And with Angela, you get a Fury on top of that. When you hold back, or go back and hold block, you get the health and you get a permanent Fury. So it's just super beefy. And then the Black Panther makes all your specials unblockable. So this team is personally my favorite team, my favorite just smash through content team in the game. It just doesn't get Again, I don't know all the synergies in the game. I don't know a lot about champions. I just kind of stumbled on this. I've been a big fan of Herc. I've been using him since day one. I got him within the first 5 minutes of his availability to the general public. The moment his Summoner Preview bundle came out, I picked it up and landed him and duped him immediately. I believe I duped him right away. I don't know if I used a gem and then duped him and got up to 120, up to Sig 21. I'm pretty sure I got a natural dupe off of those 10 crystals from the Summoner Preview bundles. But anyway, so I've used Herc a lot. I'm a big fan. He makes you a worse player because you lean on. He's so good, you wind up not using other characters and wind up not learning them and wind up leaning on Herc for everything. And in spite of all that, I still love him. I still use him for everything I can. And, unfortunately, I have not learned or used a lot of other characters as a result of that. But he smashes through content. And with this team, it's just, you could do pretty much anything you want with your eyes closed. The additional synergy with the Heimdall is, let's go in here. The additional synergy with, not Heimdall, with Thor and Thor Jane Foster is when you are at 5% health or less, you don't take damage. You take 0 damage. You get that perfect 100% perfect block chance, and it makes you effectively immortal. As long as you're not taking damage over time, if you just parry, then you don't take damage. And you could do entire quests at 5% and never trigger your immortality. It's the most broken synergy in the game. It's incredible. So that being able to survive indefinitely on 5%, in addition to having Heimdall as a backup if you slip up, and having that, and then on top of that, then still having your immortality to lean on, and then after your immortality, still having that 5%, no damage. It's just you don't die. It's unless you have someone that shuts down your ability accuracy like crazy. Herc just lives forever. He's ridiculous. That team is just remarkable. Anyway, so that's the content walkthrough. Like I said, we'll go tab for tab. We're gonna do an entire account here. So we saw the story, we saw the event, we saw the side quest, we saw Battlegrounds, we saw the special quests, we saw the back issues. The daily quests I run, I always usually ran these first 3, easy, medium, and hard. And then same thing, easy, medium, and hard, because I've been progressively ranking up all of my low-end roster, and I'll get to those next. Let's see. That's our fight tab. Our next tab would be Alliance tab. I don't think there's really anything to see here as far as a walkthrough. Just going to show, members of the Alliance. So we don't really need to be here. We can go into the crystals. You just saw the big opening on yesterday evening, so really no need to dive through here again. Y'all know what I have and what I'm sitting on. We can go to champions, and this might be an interesting place to spend some time, to really get into the mind of Krasitos and kind of what I like to do. I love to sort by alphabetic and just scroll through and see who takes up an entire line. And occasionally, every once in a while, there'll be an update where I can see 7 champions wide. And I can't wait till I get Spidey, a 7-star Spidey, Gamora, Hulk, and Hawkeye, and have them line up where I could see all 7 of them across one line. It's going to be glorious. But right now, it's only 6 wide, and for the most part, we just have 6 champions, available. 5 for most, 2 through 6 star. Now 2 through 7 star with a couple 1 through 7 stars. But, I love to go through here and see, who I have the full set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got the 6 Black Panthers. That's beautiful to see. Anyone that there's a 1 star, it's always nice to see that full set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the Captain America. I have a sheet. I'll actually pull it up. I'll pull up my collector sheet. Let me just pause that, and I'll pull up my spreadsheet to to kind of go through. You know, we've got all the Deadpools. Um, you know, I guess we don't have to go through all here. You know, look at all those Gamoras. So gorgeous. I can't wait till I have the 7-star, and that takes up, you know, 7 slots. That's just going to be awesome. Got all the gold pools. You know, if we're just looking for trophy champions, we could just skim through for the trophies. You know, look at those Hulks. See, Hulk takes a perfect row. That's awesome. That's a beautiful sight. Love that Hulk. You know, and I can go in here into the tags and filters and by class and you know, I could get anyone a line. Oh, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For those immortal Infinity Iron Men. We got the 2, 3, 4, 6. We're missing the 5-star Jessica. We got the 4, 5, 6 and Kang. So we got all the Kangs. Oh, that was Kate Bishop. Let's see who else. Who else are our trophy champions? We'll scroll through here. Still don't have a 6-star Magic in the game. 5-star is the highest available rarity. I think. Is that right? Yeah. Same with Quake. Same with a few others. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of our Mangogs. So we've got the full set of Mangogs. It's pretty cool. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of Mantis. So it's nice. Those 7-stars are really adding some beauty to the roster here. Let's see what else we got for trophy champions. Or anyone taking that just happens to fill a full line. We got the 5 and 6-star Platinum Pool. Platinum Pool is rank 4. So is Gold Pool. Gold Pool and Platinum Pool are both rank 4. They just have low prestige. So you got the 2, 3, and 4-star Punisher. I'm still looking for that 5-star and 6-star Punisher. Those are going to be very hard to get. I think I'm sitting on 644,000 battle chips. I'm going to wait till I get to 2 million. 2 million seems to be a comfortable number to do a batch opening and try and pull that. Let's see what else we got here in terms of trophy champions or 7-stars. But this is what I like to. This is what I spend my time on sometimes. I just like to look at my roster. I like to go through here and see who I've got the full line of, see who I'm missing, see what's really happening in the collection. Let's see here. We got the Thanos. We got the 4-star and the 5-star. We are missing 6-star Thanos. We've been hunting 6-star Thanos for a long time and still can't pull him. Really disappointed we didn't pull him this last Christmas. The Unstoppable Colossus, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That Unstoppable Colossus is rank 4. By the way, only 15,000 PI rank 4. I mean, he's only Sig level 20, I believe. Let's see, use items. You know, we could take him up pretty high if we wanted to. Yeah, 21. Yeah, he's only Sig 20. I bought him twice from the store. Let's see, there's that Venom the Duck. We've got the Classic Ultron all the way. Or not Classic Ultron, Classic Vision. I suspect... Excuse me. I suspect there's going to be a 7-star Vision coming out soon for purchase. That's how he works. He's just straight up available for purchase. But that's the kind of things I've spent my money on. You know, I don't buy revives to clear the latest and greatest content. I'll spend 18,000 units buying a bunch of packs that give you a Kang and a special profile picture, you know, and that's where my units go. That's where the money goes. I mean, you know, folks who've been around for a long time know how much these Visions have gone for in the past. You know, usually $100, you know, each or something like that. You know, not for the lower ones, but I think the 6-star cost $100 and the 5-star cost $100 before 6-stars were released. You know, a long time ago. Dang, I gotta rank him up. Wow, I didn't know that my 5-star wasn't maxed out. I gotta rank him up. Anyway, not as much of a trophy champion, but he's kind of there. He's just kind of a whale champion, I guess. Not really a trophy champion. You know, we got the Weapon X 5-star and 6-star. And then we're just waiting for that Adam Warlock, to come arena so we can pick up the 3 and 4-star and the 5-star. Hopefully, I'm gonna have to see what it's gonna take to hit the top 5% because I believe. Actually, well, let's finish the screen here. So if we reset and go to filter and we go to 1-stars, and we go to unowned, we've got them all. We'll come back to the 2-stars. The 3-stars, we're just missing Adam Warlock, Moondragon, and Iron Fist. You guys saw me miss all the Iron Fists. I did not pull a single Immortal Iron Fist of any rarity, which is really disappointing. But we'll pick these 2 up from the arenas. Same thing, we'll grab those from the arenas. We'll grab Adam Warlock and wait, Moondragon. Oh, we got the 5-star Moondragon from the Summoner Preview bundles. And I missed the preview bundles for Sandman and Shocker, so I'm gonna have to wait till those guys get in the featured crystal and dump some of those 5-star shards for them. And then we'll hopefully pull 5-star Jessica Jones this Christmas, this banquet event. 6-star, we're only missing 12, 13, 14, we're only missing 16. Of those 16, 3 of them are trophies. That's going to be your Immortal Iron Fist, your Punisher, and your Thanos. Everyone else, I just got to get lucky from crystals. A lot of them, some of these have been around forever. Kamala Khan, I just can't pull. She has just eluded me. Same with Howard the Duck. I finally pulled Groot a couple weeks ago. But Spot, Kate Bishop, Moondragon. We've got to get the rest of these. And I'll wait for him to come to the base pull. I'm not really messing around with the featured crystals because I'm shooting to get as many 7-star shards as possible. So I'm going for the base crystals as much as possible. And then 7-stars, we're missing 24. Out of 36, we got a third of them. We got 12 of this new 7-stars, so we're a third of the way to completing our 7-star collection from the current available pool. Let's see here. What else can I show you guys? So here's something interesting. So our 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, we have 443 champions. Of those 443 champions, 443 of them are maxed. I've maxed out every single 1-star, 2-star, and 3-star champion. That is a very recent thing that happened. I finally finished my 3-stars, and I'm about to start my 4-stars. The 4-stars I have are just the trophy champions and what I used to have max from back in the day when 4-stars mattered. You could see the gold pool, the Thanos, the Immortal Iron Fist, the Kang, the Jessica Jones, the Red Pool, the Unstoppable Colossus, the Punisher. So obviously I love my trophy champions. I always rank them up. The classic Vision. I bet the 5-star slipped me, so I'm gonna have to go rank him up. I'm gonna have to go max him out. And the rare ones like Magic. Well, not rare ones, but Magic and Quake, who aren't available as a 6-star. So you see, I've got work to do here. I still have, what is that? A lot to go. A lot to go. 5-star. I've got more 5-stars maxed out than 4-stars. Same thing. You're going to see a lot of trophy champions here, as well as champions that aren't available as a 6-star or higher. So that's going to be your Quake. Your classic Ultron is somewhere around here. But let's see what we got. We've got Quake, we've got Platinum Pool, we've got Weapon X, Thanos, Magic, Magic, Kang, Classic Ultron, Gold Pool, Red Pool, and Unstoppable Colossus. So all those are going to be maxed out. 6-star, only Herc is maxed. But we can take a look at the rank 4s. I have 28 rank 4s. As you can see, going to be the prestige champions, or as they shifted down, these were at some point the high prestige champions, pretty much the top line, with the exception of Wolverine. Wolverine, it just did because he's a trophy champion. Some other useful champions that I like, these are pretty much the champions that I know how to use or I've been told are very good, and I still need to learn. Like, I don't know anything about Scorpion. I don't know anything about Strife, but I've got him for that mutant Karina's challenge. Pretty much all the mutants here are going to be for the Karina's challenge. I've got Strife, Apocalypse. I guess the others are rank 3. So yeah, I guess the rest are rank 3. Maybe I got to rank 4 of those to bring them up. But Gold Pool, Plat Pool, Unstoppable Colossus, I'm probably the only probably only one of 5 people in the world that has all 3 of those that are rank 4. I'd be curious to see anyone else, including Red Pool. I've got Red Pool, I've got all the pools, and Unstoppable Colossus up at rank 4. Man, an Unstoppable Colossus really came close to going up to rank 5 in lieu of the Wiccan to rank 2. And then here we have our rank 3s. Rank 3s have got 75 rank 3s. We don't have to take too close to look at those. I've got the Jessica Jones. She's got to go up to, Jessica Jones, Kang, and Vision need to go up to rank 4, to stay in keeping with my trophy champion ranking. But rank 4 gets pretty, rank 4 is actually valuable and usable. I try not to waste the resources that much. I still like to rank my trophy champions, but if there's really someone that needs to go up that I use, that I know that is going to clear specific content, then I'll try and bring them up first. Like, I've really been wanting to bring Archangel up just because I use him so much. But again, the champions that I know are very easy to use. Archangel, parry heavy, parry heavy, parry heavy all day long. And it's just, that's all you do. Very simple, easy to use smash champions. And then we have our 7 stars. We've got 12 right now. 3 of them are duped. Overseer, Venom the Duck, War Machine. The only one out of here that I even remotely know how to use is Falcon and maybe Wiccan. I mean, I know Wiccan a little bit, but I'm not proficient with him. I really need to, since I've got him as a rank 2, I really got to learn Wiccan. But let's take a look at him. So you can see the rank up costs. Here, I picked the wrong thing. So here's the rank up cost to take a rank 2 to rank 3. You're going to need 3 tier 4 alphas, 5 tier 6 class, 8 tier 6 basics, 8 tier 3 alphas, and 5 tier 5 class. So pretty hefty cost to bring them up to rank 5. But you can see the stats, 47,000 health, not huge. 5,900 damage. I think that's what that is. I've actually never looked at these details on any champion ever. That shows you how much I go into the mechanics of the game and champion knowledge. I've never really looked at this screen, except to go into here and just quickly, okay, is it worth reading? That's way too much information. I'm probably never going to read that. I'm just going to watch a how-to video, how to use Wiccan on YouTube and go. I'm not going to sit here and try and decipher all this. It's just too much. But anyway, so that is the champions. What can we go into next? Inventory? I guess we could go to inventory. So the catalysts, you could see Clintar catalyst, still got some of those rattling around. I need to spend some tier 4 basics. I need to spend some, I need to spend some stuff. I got some stuff in overflow. Tier 5, tier 6 cosmic, tier 5, tier 6 mutant, tier 5, so not a huge inventory going on here. I've got 2 tier 6 techs. So either I'm going to have a 7-star rank 2 or a 6-star rank 5 tech coming up here soon. I'm going to have to look at my techs and see if there's anyone worth taking up on the 7 stars. Let's just quickly take a look at that. Let's filter our techs and see what we got. Well, yeah, I mean, Infamous Iron Man could go up. War Machine definitely not worth a rank 2 in my opinion. Shuri, I don't know enough about her. Iron Man Infinity War, I don't think any of those are rank 2 worthy, as opposed to taking a rank 5, in Iron Man Infinity War for the prestige, or, even a Warlock or a Nimrod. Warlock or Nimrod would be my next best choice. I don't know anything about Omega Sentinel. I've used her quite a bit, and I'm just not impressed with her. But I don't know. I don't know her rotation. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with her. I just 5-hit combo and throw specials, and I'm just not impressed. So I know I'm not using her right. I just haven't taken the time to watch a video on how to use her. um. But anyway, we were in inventory, so we got down to tech. And then yeah, there's the tier 3 alphas and excuse me, tier 2 alphas. Gotta go spend some alphas. I gotta do some rank ups. ISO, let's get rid of all this basic ISO. And we have 7,600 ISO sitting in here. We've got 70 tier 6, 7,000 tier 5, 53 tier 4, quite a bit of stuff. Let's filter basics and sell those. Get rid of those and then reset and then just claim what's expiring the soonest. Got some rewards. These are the catalysts. I gotta go do a couple rank ups. Maybe we'll take up that. Classic Vision. That might burn some inventory. Most of this stuff we can sell. We don't need XP boosts. It's super useless. It's just worth a little bit of gold once you get up to ranks level 60. Don't need those at all. But yeah, I mean, that's, inventory. Let's see. And from there, store tab, whatever. I don't know if the Paragon store looks any different. Let's see. We got this. We've got 4 out of 7. We only pick up Sundays deals for those. I don't buy them during the week. It's just not worth it, in my opinion. I mean, it's a good deal. I'm just not spending the money for that stuff anymore. Only pick up the deal on Sunday for a couple bucks, and eventually get the Paragon card, which is not bad. I'll preview it for those who haven't seen it. You can get 20,000 6-star shards. You get, looks like 25% of a tier 3 alpha and tier 6 basic, 25 sig stones. This is new. I don't remember if this was there before, but you can get 10% of a tier 6 class cat, which is interesting. I think this is a new addition. I don't think I remember seeing that there, but I could be wrong. I'm sure someone will correct me if I'm wrong. Profile pics. I like to go in here and see if there's anything that I really like that I want to collect. Angela's Blade's kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of God of War. I might actually pick those up. The Dr. Voodoo Magic is kind of cool looking. Got the Omega Red logo just because I thought that looked cool. Got the little squirrel because I thought the squirrel looked kind of cool. Kind of a unique little critter there. But yeah, I think that's been it, guys. I think that's the account tour. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to show you. Loyalty. Let's see. I guess we could go into the resources here. Got some stuff. I got 1.2 million loyalty. 74 million gold. I kind of always keep the glory right about here. Just spend what I can and not go over. The battleships we already talked about. Some incursion artifacts. Excuse me. It's probably getting pretty close to buying another Unstoppable Colossus. Get another 26 stones on him. Because there's really nothing in here that I care about. Some tier 5, some tier 2 alphas. Some, class catalyst fragments. You can get a full tier 5, but these rewards I feel like are super outdated. It takes so long to collect these resources for what, half a tier 6 basic? I could get five, I could get um two of these. I could basically get a tier 6 basic right now, or a tier 3 alpha, but this takes 1.2 million loyalty. I mean, that takes months and months and months. So the loyalty store definitely needs an update. This is very outdated stuff. Um, oh, we didn't go through. We didn't finish our inventory. We just did our cats. We went through our ISO. We went through this, but we didn't actually finish going through here. So really nothing to see here. Got a bunch of this leftover stuff from whatever that was from the Valentine's Day event. So those are nice for when I'm going to want to clear some content. Stones and gems. This is going to blow your mind. I've got 11 generic 6-star awakening gems. There's really no one personally that I use in this list that I would feel is worth using a gem on. Only have 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I only have 27 characters that aren't awakened. Tigra, I mean, I get, I have the, I have the class gems that I could use, but no one here is really worth it to me. I don't use any of these characters. So I've just got these piled up, kind of waiting for characters that I absolutely need, or if content comes out, or if character gets retuned. Only four characters aren't awakened here. So what, skill and tech? Let's see if I just have the 5 stars. I don't have the 5 stars. I could use 4 of these and upgrade awaken all of them, and every single 5-star would be awakened. But I'm in no rush. None of them needed. I'm not using them right now. Might as well keep this for Punisher and Immortal Iron Fist if I pull them. I'd rather use it on trophy champions than anything, because trophy champions are the hardest things to awaken. In my opinion, these materials should go to the character that you cannot get this stuff for naturally. And I think I'm the only one who thinks that way. If there's a character that cannot be duplicated, he or she deserves the Sig Stones more than anyone else. So, for example, Labtron was 100% my priority to dump all my Sig Stones into until he was Sig 200, because you cannot get signature stones for him. You cannot get you can't duplicate him. You can't get Sig levels on him without using stones. Thanos, Kang, any of the trophy champions that are going to be impossible to get Sig stones, that's who I use this stuff for. Or prestige champions. If it's a top 5 prestige, then I will redirect and prioritize that until they're max, and then I'll go back to the maxing out the trophy champions. But actually, let's just use this stuff. Why not? Let's dive in. So I'm not going to go into all the awakening gems, because we can see there's no one that's 3-star that's unawakened. There's no one that's 4-star unawakened. We know we don't want to burn the 5-star, and we know we don't have anyone 6-star that we want. I mean, we've got 5-star gems and no one to use them on. Let's see. We've got a science. We've got a mutant. We've got a tech. Maybe some of these are worth using, but I'm just not ready yet. But we will burn all the stones, and you can kind of see my thinking on how I use the stones. So the recent update, I say recent, last couple months, they started organizing them by who's the highest signature level. You used to have to go through and click on each individual one to see their signature level and see who was the highest. Now I just know this guy is the closest to 200. And I'll quickly go through, make sure I don't have a trophy champion here. So no trophy champions. That means everything's going to Icarus until he is Sig 200, and I'm going to move on to the rest. And you guys saw my Paragon Crystal opening. You guys saw all my openings. Almost every 4-star, almost every crystal I open is a max sig crystal. And this is the reason why, because I don't necessarily try and focus on who's good or who needs it. I max out everyone as fast as possible. The faster you get people maxed out, the faster you're going to get more max sig crystals, the faster you're going to get more shards, the faster you're going to open more crystals to get more champions, to get more shards and sig levels. Like, it's a self-compounding benefit of interest that, if you think long term, if you really are planning ahead long term for endgame, eventually in terms of roster build, this is the way to do it. It's unconventional. It doesn't necessarily help with content right now as far as what you're trying to clear today or tomorrow, unless it just happens to be a character that you're after. But this method pays dividends over time, and I'm telling you, whatchamacallit, it will, you will get your return in your max sig crystals, which turns into shards, which turns into bigger champions, higher rarities, and just the whole foundation trickles up. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So let's just burn through. So, okay. So here we go. So here's the exception. I'm trying to get Vision up because he can't be duped. He cannot be duped, so he gets the Sig Stones. That's the only exception, and that's just my little world. If it was you, you would probably, put it on that Spider-Man and not worry about the trophy champion. I just do the trophy champions personally because I love trophy champions, and just mathematically, just because of the chance of signature levels, I have to. Anyway, so let's get back into this. So, no trophy champions. I mean, gold pool. Yeah, gold pool needs to go up. How close is... Oh, but she's so close. So we're going to finish her just because she's so close. And I'm going to contradict myself. No worries. She's very close, but we're going to start dumping into gold pool next. And he's going to start going up. So we're going to get gold pool ranked up or leveled up. And it's going to be focused on him from now on. But you see how few champions, really need the signature levels. I'm not spending a lot because there's really no one that I feel needs it here. None of them are prestige champions. So I'm kind of holding as a just in case. This might go to what's that new character guy? Adam Warlock. This might be saved for Adam Warlock. This might be saved for some future mutant that comes out, because no one here really, in my opinion, needs... Platinum pool, obviously, but I'm not that crazy. I'm not going to dump a bunch of Sig Stones, 6-star Sig Stones, into Trophy Champions as much. I might. Sometimes I'm crazy, but I do try and stay realistic, and because 6 stars are still viable for clearing all the content. No trophy champs here, so we'll just dump all 7 into him, bring him up to 191. And we're just cruising right along. But yeah, that's kind of how I do it. I just put it into the highest character that's closest to Sig 200, as long as I know that there's no trophy champions. So there's another 10 on, whoever was the top there. And that's how I have a 4.4 million. I spend a lot on crystals and stuff, but even more than that, the way that I spread around my Sig Stones and resources, and because I level up and max out all my low end, that's how I have that rating right there, that 4.4. And why I have so many champions, 1169. I'm flirting with the big boys up there. You go into the top 100 leaderboard. A lot of them have between 1,120 to 1,190 champions, and I'm on the high end of that. Because of the way I play and the way I collect characters, I'll take a, in a Nexus crystal, I'll take a brand new 3-star over a 6-star dupe most 90% of the time. If that, if I don't have a character, I will always take the new character unless it's just so brokenly good that I must have the dupe. Like if it was an unduped Herc versus a new 4-star, I would still hesitate and might even still take the 4-star. I mean, especially considering I got these now, but you get my drift. I'm always ever the collector. Ever the collector. Let's see. Here's some 5-stars. Going to Red Hulk. So yeah, definitely an unconventional way to play. I definitely know I'm the minority. Okay, we've got one in overflow. So let's get them taken care of. So definitely unconventional, but it's the way I play. So as for this, I'm really not sure who to dump this into. So I'm not really sure who to dump this Sigstone into. I really don't know who needs it. I don't think anyone here specifically needs. Well, Overseer's a high prestige champion, but he's not the top prestige. So because of that, I think I'm just gonna do Jessica Jones, just because there's no one really here that needs it, and I'm purely just trying to pull it out of overflow from expiration. So I'm just gonna put it into Jessica, and then excuse me. And see that? That's cool. It takes it out of your overflow. You don't have to go in there and claim it anymore. So yeah, I thought that was a cool update. You don't have to go into your overflow anymore and claim stuff. It just reuses it straight from there. I think ISO and catalysts are the only thing that it doesn't do that for. No trophy champions here. I mean, there's Unstoppable Colossus, but he's so far away. And him I can just buy from the thing. So I haven't really worried about Unstoppable Colossus in this regard. Because I'm not going to pull him, I'm not going to dupe him. But, yeah. Unstoppable Colossus, for some reason, I don't dump signature stones into. Because I guess I can get him anytime. He's not like a dice roll out of a banquet crystal. I can get him anytime that I decide I want to take him up. So that's why I'm not dumping stones into him, which I get, again, kind of conflicts the message I've been saying. Let's see, we're going to hold these. No one here really that needs this. So let's burn through the rest of these. Let's see, is this a plus? Oh, it's a +2. That's perfect. That maxes out Gore. See, I've only got a couple 3-star in each class to go up. Most of the entire base is maxed out. And you'll see a lot of them I can't even max out because I don't want to waste stones. He's at 96. I don't want to take him up because that wastes 2 stones. So it's going to Terrax. It takes him to 98. Nice. Try and get all these guys maxed out for some more max sig crystals. Only 3 cosmics left to max out for 4-star. I mean, you see how few champions need signature levels. Almost the entire 4-star roster. I mean, we'll see it closer when we get into the generics. Oh, don't want to sell. I want to use. Let's see, 93 to 98. So one step closer. And sometimes I'm not smart about it. You should use the +5s first and then trickle down so you can get as close to 99 as you can, and then use the singles. But I just sometimes I just forget and I do it backwards and wind up not being able to finish it. But let's see what we got. 96. See, we can't use it there because we'll waste. So we'll put it on Sauron. 1 ring to bind them. Let's see what we got going on here. Some 4-star signature stones. Can't quite max out Mr. Sinister. We're getting close. Getting close. 97. So as long as there's people that I can get the full range out of, we're not going to overflow. But once they're all at like 96, 97, then I guess we'll have to just use them and ignore it. And this low 4 stars, I'm not worrying about dumping it into them. Because there's so few, I'm just maxing them out. So maybe I don't always dump them into the trophy champs, I guess. I just try and get whoever to, so it's kind of on a whim. It's kind of a case by case basis, I suppose. I guess if I'm being honest. Let's see what we got left. 98, 98. Here we go. Take her to 85, 85. Sorry about the load screens. So here, yeah, use singles, and I probably should have used the 5s first. That's okay. No one was close enough where it's going to matter. Get him up to 85. And this is a little bit of a slow process, but we're almost done. Just mystics and generics left. 98, let's see, 96 to 98, there we go. So I have a lot of characters up at like 97, 98, 90, 96 to 98. Let's see, that's the 5-star or 6-star. 98, 98. Got the 4 stars. Come on. Yeah, this takes a little bit of time sometimes. Kabam's working on it. Fix those latency issues. Let's see, we'll do the 5s first. So, decent chunk that still need to go up. You see a lot of them are up at 97, 97, 96, 96, 96, 95. There we go. So literally like 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 of them are already up at 97 or higher. Just a matter of pulling those gems. Let's see what we got. Quite a few 3 stars still need to get maxed out. 98, 99. Wiccan's done. And let's see, we'll spend these 5 stars. So let's see. We can close him. Let's just close him while we can. Icarus is done, so he's another SIG 200 5-star. How close is that? We can close her out, so another 5 stars. So if I pull any of those, now those are max SIG crystals. And he's not going to be close enough, so we'll just throw this last one over there. So close who we can, and then dump the rest into the trophy. There we go. And we just have the 6 stars left now. So yeah, I think that's been it. Boosts, just got a bunch of random crappy boosts. We don't really do arenas competitively, so we don't use any of those. Got a whole bunch of old stuff in here. I don't even know what this stuff is. Bullseye ballot receipt. A lot of this stuff has just been here for so long, you don't even use it anymore. Embers, got a lot of embers and alloys for the for stuff. I don't know how to get the tier 2 celestial alloys yet, or the tier 1 celestial alloys for that matter. Have not seen those available in the game. But anyway, folks, I think that's been the tour. The overall, you got to see quite a bit. You got to see my progress. You got to see my champions. got to kind of crawl inside my brain and see how I like to rank and use my resources. Um, but I haven't really done a massive account tour. So I thought this would be a good time to do it after we pulled all those 7 stars. And I think I will leave you to it. I'll get this video uploaded soon. And until next time, folks, thanks for watching.